Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having a good day today. We're going to be in Life of Fred Dogs. If you have a dog's book, go ahead and get your book out now. Remember, you can press pause at any time during this video. Today, we're going to be on page 109, chapter 17, and the title is On a Leash. Mrs. Hund led the first dog out, and Alexander put it on a leash. She led the second dog out, and Betty put it on a leash. Alexander put the third dog on a leash. Betty put the fourth dog on a leash. First, second, third, fourth are ordinal numbers. They talk about the order in which things happen. 1, 2, 3, 4 are cardinal numbers. They are used for counting. When the 30th dog was put on a leash, they had 30 dogs. They headed down the street together. Fred asked Betty if he could hold the leash of one of her dogs. Betty picked out the oldest, most gentle dog for Fred. She didn't want to give him one of the bigger, more active dogs. Fred had never had a dog on a leash before. He wondered if you had to steer it like a car. When the dog headed off to the right, Fred just followed it. It was almost as if Fred were on the leash and not the dog. He thought of getting a saddle for the dog. Then he could ride it like a horse. But that wouldn't work because he didn't know how to ride a horse. When the dog saw the other 29 dogs going down the street with Betty and Alexander, he ran to catch up with them. He pulled Fred along with him. Dogs like to run in packs. They are much more sociable than cats. Fred was starting to really like his dog. It really wasn't his dog. He was just pretending. When he saw Alexander pet one of his dogs, Fred tried to pet the dog that Betty had lent him. He gave the dog one pet. Fred thought, "Do I have to wash my hands after touching a dog?" Betty could see that Fred was trying really hard to work with the dog she had lent him. She asked Fred, "Would you like to name the dog?" He was overjoyed. He dreamed of going to see Betty and her 15 dogs in her apartment, and one of those dogs would be special. It would be a dog he had named. He asked the dog for a name. The dog said, "Ruff." Fred announced, "I think we should call this dog Ralph." He would like that. Betty and Alexander giggled. They could see that Ralph was female. Fred gave Ralph another pet on the head. They walked across the kittens' campus, all 33 of them, 30 dogs and 3 people. When they got to the math building, where Fred's office was, Fred looked up at Betty. She knew what Fred was thinking. She nodded and smiled. Fred now owned a dog. "Come on, Ralph," Fred said. And the pair of them headed up 2 flights of stairs, down the hallway past the 9 vending machines, 4 on one side and 5 on the other, and into his office. Kinky was in the office doing his usual thing. Fred said, "Shut your eyes. I have a surprise for you." Kinky shut his eyes, hoping that it wasn't another cat. Ralph came up to Kinky and gave him a lick. Kinky tasted a little like butter. Kinky opened his eyes. 1,000 thoughts went through Kinky's mind. 1. It's not a cat, thank goodness. 2. It's a dog. What am I in for? 3. It looks like a tame, nice, gentle dog. 4. This dog is better than this dog. 5. I wonder what Fred is going to do with a dog. He teaches all day long. Will I have to take care of it? 6. Does Fred know how to take care of a dog? The 9 books that he got out of the library won't help him at all. He should have a book like Professor Eldwood's Care and Feeding of Dogs. Fred said, "Isn't this wonderful?" Kinky didn't say a word. Fred took the $300 out of his pocket and gave it back to Kinky, thanking him for the loan. Okay, are you ready for your turn to play? Go ahead and grab a sheet of paper and a pencil. Remember, you can press pause at any time. Let's begin. 1. Name the largest cardinal number less than 10. 2. What is the smallest ordinal number? Number 3, how many dogs does Betty have right now? Number 4, what is the total number of dogs that Alexander and Betty have right now? Number 5, what number doubled gives you 18? Okay, here are your answers. Go ahead and check your work. Now, are you ready for today's homeschooling meme? Here you go. I hope you enjoyed that one. Join me here tomorrow for Chapter 18. Bye for now.